This is going to be a short and sweet vlog. I've just realised this looks like I'm not even talking through this microphone. That microphone's not even plugged into anything. It's a different microphone. It's Friday. This week was just a curveball of a week. I said this was going to be week one of Not Another Weight Loss Plan. All of my workouts, my nutrition, all the great plans I had, my sleep, recording my vlog, all this. Great plans for it all. Curveball, and it just didn't happen this week because I had to take Mallow, one of our Dagoos, to the vet on Monday, which is 30 miles away, so it's like a 3.5 hour round trip because the M8, the motorway near me, is just basically a car park at this point. That was Monday afternoon, and when I got there she was like, he needs to come in for surgery tomorrow. Then I had to drive him again to the vet on Tuesday morning, and I basically hung about up in Coatbridge where our vet is the whole day, just hung about in the car, read my Kindle a bit, done some work from coffee shops, did calls from the car, all this kind of stuff, and then come back home at tea time. So I was out the whole day. I basically had my breakfast and lunch and all that from like Tesco's and Greggs on Tuesday. So was it a perfect nutrition week? No. When did I get my first strength session in? Thursday morning, because I didn't get to the gym until Thursday morning. So the last time I was at the gym was Saturday, and then I didn't get again until Thursday. I could be like, oh, do you know what? This was week one of Not Another Weight Loss Plan. This is a bit of a rubbish week. Right, do you know what? I'll just start again next week. But no, what's the point in that? If you're always going to keep restarting every time that you end up with a not perfect week or something breaks a streak or everything's all over the place, this is why you never get anywhere. And this is why people are always restarting stuff. Start again on Monday, start again on Monday, because they will accept nothing less than a perfect week. This week, week one of recording a vlog for Not Another Weight Loss Plan, there was not really any content in the vlog, and all of the weight loss, fitness, strength training boxes were not ticked either. I didn't do zero, and anything above zero is a win. This is why we start every day from zero. With the clients that I work with, we start every day from zero. Doesn't matter how many calories you had yesterday, doesn't matter what happened with the workouts, start every day from zero. And then anything you do is a plus. I did test my press ups on my toes today, because I've not tested my press ups on my toes for a while. But I think the last time I did it, I maybe got 4. And today I think I got 9, 8 or 9. I'll need to look back at the video because I videoed it. Definitely stronger because I can do nearly twice as many press ups on my toes as I could previously. That's a win, and this is why it's not just another weight loss plan, because I wouldn't be that buzzing, I wouldn't have contributed as much to my health and fitness and strength by dropping, I don't know, a pound or 2 on the scales. But 8 press ups from my toes, yes. Being self-employed and running your own business is simultaneously the best thing in the world and the worst thing in the world. This week, my week's been all over the place, and I've had to drive to Coatbridge, which is a massive amount of driving, a number of times. But the brilliant thing is, because I'm self-employed, I can just change my calendar about, and I can be away from my desk for an entire day. I can work from my car, I can work from coffee shops. I'm in control of it. So that is a brilliant side to being self-employed. But Ross, who is not self-employed, who works for somebody, when he leaves work, he leaves work. And when Ross is off on annual leave, he just shuts down his computer on his last day of work and then literally doesn't need to think about work again for a whole other week until he gets back, and whatever happens in that week off, somebody else deals with. That's not the way it is when you're self-employed. Everything's on you all of the time, and this is one of the things about being self-employed. You will literally never have a day off. Even if you've got a day off and you're not doing any work, you've never got a day off. You are never off again. You are working 7 days a week for the rest of your life, because no matter what, you'll be thinking about that business, you'll be thinking about things to do, you'll be thinking about things that might come up, you'll be thinking about who you need to send something to, new products, what's working, what's not, and it's just a constant thing. There's never a break from it when you're self-employed. You're in full control of it when you're self-employed. So see, it's simultaneously the best thing in the world and the worst thing in the world. It comes back to your values, what's important to you. I actually don't care that I've got to think about my business 7 days a week. I kind of like it because I kind of love my business and I love what I do. So I'm not bothered that I've got to think about it 7 days a week and that technically there's no days off. But I absolutely love the flexibility of being I can move all my meetings to a different day. I can just take the animals to the vet when they need to go. I don't need to ask anybody for annual leave ever. And actually a friend said to me once, she was asking for annual leave for us to go somewhere, and I was like, oh, I couldn't have to ask for annual leave. I'm so used to being self-employed. And she said, if you had actual annual leave, you would have more days off. And I was like, oh God, you're right. So there you go. It depends what you value. And for me, I value freedom and flexibility much more than I value time off or annual leave. When you are looking at your goals and what you want to achieve, what do you value? What are your values? What's the things that are really important to you, and what are the things that are not so important to you? And don't look at what's important to other people or not. What matters to you? It's like weight loss. The scales matter nothing to me. Body measurements, I never take body measurements because I literally just do not care what that tape measure says. But today in the gym, I lifted heavier on almost every exercise and I was buzzing. I'm like, yeah, feel strong. High value. Measurements, body measurements, low value. So I don't do them, I don't pay any attention to them. Everybody's going to measure progress differently, and different things are going to matter to different people. So when you're setting your goals and you're looking at what you're trying to achieve, what really matters to you, what's really important, what outcome do you want, and what outcome do you actually not care about? Focus your attention on the things that really matter. For me, once I've got enough money to do the things I want to do, that's me, that's enough. Like more money, another £1,000, £2,000 in revenue, building the business bigger, just doesn't do anything for me. I'm like, I've got enough money now. So that makes it sound like I'm dead rich, like I'm a lottery winner. I'm not dead rich. What I mean is, do I need a business that takes in 100 grand, 200 grand, 300 grand a year? For what? So it takes up more of my time? No. For me, time is the thing I've got scarcity about. I want more time. I want more time back for me to go on dog walks, go on coffee dates, go to the gym, go to yoga, do all of these things, read my book. More than I want another £1,000 a month. Like, building the business to the point that it's a huge scaled, sellable business just actually doesn't push me at all. But earning more money while working less, I'm like, yes, I'm all in on that game. And it's a bit like fitness as well. Somebody asked me how my running goals were going the other day, and I was like, ask me in August. Because do you know what, I'm just not that bothered for it. I should do it for like my cardiovascular health and my fitness and all of this, but I'm just not excited about it. Whereas I want to test pull-ups and all that all the time, and I want to practice handstands every day because I'm absolutely buzzing for it. So doing the things that you love and that bring you joy, you will do much more, and you will be much more consistent, and you will get to a better outcome if you're getting to an outcome that you're excited about. What sets your soul on fire, and that's the outcome you want to chase. So for me, it's having more time to read my book and being able to do pull-ups. Sounds like a good life, doesn't it? See, if I was better at vlogging, I would take this jumper off and it'd make it look as if I'm not recording this whole vlog over the space of like 24 hours. But here we are. This week has been a bit chaotic and a bit stressful. Do you ever have one of those weeks that like things just seem to keep happening and you're like, what? I can't take any more of this. What now? Everybody's always wanting something for you. You're always forgetting stuff, and the stress feels like it's piling on top of you, on top of you, on top of you. And you're like, I can't do this. I can't handle all this stress. That's the way this week just finished. Felt for me. But I know it'll pass, and it's just one of those weeks. It was a busy week. Loads of things happened at the same time. So was this the ideal week for this to be week one of not another weight loss plan? No, probably not. But is it the most realistic week? Yeah, probably. Because this is what happens in real life. Things get on top of you. Things happen. Plans change. You get stressed, you get tired, you get overwhelmed. And actually, do you know what's been really helpful? Because I've been tracking all of my metrics in a much more detailed way in the last week for not another weight loss plan, I've realised that my sleep has been poor. Not so much, my sleep generally isn't interrupted. It's more me staying up too late and then having to get up early for work and go to the gym and stuff. So I'm kind of doing it myself, but all of this week I've only had one day that I have slept over 7 hours, and that has actually had such an impact on me. See, if I am underslept, I am horrific. I don't deal with stress well, I get fed up, I get annoyed with things easily. See, if I have over 7 hours sleep, I can handle most things. I'm like, yeah, everything's figure outable. Under 7 hours sleep, apparently everything's not figure outable for Jules. I'm raging. So, tracking all of my metrics for this not another weight loss plan's actually really helped me, and I've managed to stay in my calorie zone most days. I've hit my steps, I think every day. Woo! Pound off on the scales, buzzing with my pull-ups, with my push-ups. Do we call them push-ups or press-ups? What does everybody call them? I think I flick between push-ups and press-ups. Anyway, I'm buzzing with all of my fitness metrics. Went to the gym today for session 2 of 3 for the week. I'm not going to get a third strength session in. Ah well, these things happen. But I did get 2 in, and when I went to the gym this morning, on every exercise I put my weights up and I'm like, I am flying. So I am definitely getting stronger and a pound less on the scales for this week. So, smashing the weight loss goals, smashing the fitness goals, I feel brilliant. I'm much more aware of keeping my sleep on track. Maybe put that Kindle down a wee bit earlier, Jules, and get another hour of sleep rather than reading books. This week coming, I'm going to be much more focused on my sleep because it's such a foundation and it will make my week much easier. Start every day from 0, and even if you only get 3 days in the week where you've ticked all the boxes, that's still 3 more than if you're like, oh, I'll just start again next week. The lesson learned this week: do the things first that are foundational, that make your life easier, i.e. the sleep, the workout first thing in the morning. Those things all make my life better and mean that I can cope with curveballs and stresses in my week so much better. See you later. Bye.